Hey, good day to you. This is Todd. I'm a regular dude walking in the Word. Hey, this is Sunday in Psalms, in case you're unaware of it. We normally do a book of the Bible during the week, and on Sundays we do the book of Psalms, and that's in order to break it up a bit so it's not just, over 100 Psalms all in a row, but to break it up, and I think that will help us better understand what it is. You can also go through it, one right after the other too, if you want to. But I decided to break it up this way so that we would just spend Sundays in Psalms. Today we are in the 10th episode of Sundays in Psalms, and it is Psalm 10. So, Psalm 10, and this is entitled "But." That's it. Okay, so you're gonna wait and see why I entitled it that. This psalm has 3 different sections in it. Okay, so as I'm going through it, you're going to see the breakdown of the sections here, and it'll explain the title here too. So it starts off. It says this. If you have your Bibles like I do, turn there to Psalm 10. Why, Lord, do you stand afar off? Why do you hide yourself in times of trouble? And so he's saying, why are you hiding, Lord? And that's the first section here is this. He's asking, why are you so far away from me, Lord? And when this was written, say, to the Israelites here, Moses was, telling them, God's not far off. He's right there with us, but it seems like, to the people, it seemed like he was far off. He had left them. But he was watching out for them all the way through that. So we have to keep that in our hearts and minds too, that God might seem like he's far off, but he's watching out for us. And you'll see that in the psalm here. It plays out, okay? The second section you're going to see where it seems like, oh, God's really far away and he's not doing anything. But then you're going to see the author calls out to God in the third part, and it's like, God knows good and well what's going on, and he's going to take care of it. All right, so verse 2, it says, in his arrogance, the wicked man hunts down the weak, who are caught in the schemes he devises. All right, he boasts about the cravings of his heart. He blesses the greedy and reviles the Lord. In his pride, the wicked man does not seek him. In all his thoughts, there is no room for God. This is, you could have wrote this today, and it'd be the same story. As the people today of the world are take pride in their wickedness, and in their thoughts there's no room for God. It's just all about me. All right. Verse 5, his ways are always prosperous. Your laws are rejected by him. He sneers at all his enemies. He says to himself, nothing will ever shake me. He swears, no one will ever do me harm. Now this is the person of the world talking here. His mouth is full of lies and threats. Trouble and evil are under his tongue. He lies in wait near the villages. From ambush he murders the innocent. Word like that today. Or murdering the innocent by abortion, even before they're born here. His eyes watch in secret for the victims. Like a lion in cover, he lies in wait. He lies in wait to catch the helpless. He catches the helpless and drags them off in his net. His victims are crushed and they collapse. They fall under his strength. He says to himself, God will never notice. He covers his face and never sees. That's where it ends here. When it's talking, it seems like, in the first section, he's calling out and saying, God, why are you so far away? And then in the second section, it seems like the person of this world is all about himself and is taking control of the world. What are we going to do about this? But we're going to, it keeps going here, and it says, he's crying out, arise, Lord, lift up your hand, O God. Do not forget the helpless. Why does the wicked man revile the God? Why does he say to himself, he won't call me to account? So now the author is saying, God, why isn't this happening? We come to a transition, though, and this is part 3. But. Okay, that's why it's entitled but here, but ... And so let's start in verse 14. But you, God, see the trouble of the afflicted. You consider their grief and take it in hand. The victims commit themselves to you. You are the helper of the fatherless. Break the arm of the wicked man. Call the evildoer to the account for his wickedness. That would not otherwise be found out. The Lord is king forever and ever. The nations will perish from his land. Okay, so I like this. He's making these statements, and then it's in the Lord is king forever and ever. Okay, so he's already won. Verse 17, you, Lord, hear the desires of the afflicted. You encourage them, and you listen to their cry. Defending the fatherless and the oppressed, so that mere earthly mortals will never again strike terror. Okay? So you see the three steps here. He's crying out, God, why are you so far away from me? And then the second one, it seems like God is really far away, and the man of the world is just like doing whatever he wants. But in the end, you see in verse 14, it all changes, and God is in control, and God does take control, and he does, inflict justice upon those that are wicked. All right, so take heart in that. You might be feeling like, oh man, the world's collapsing all around me. The world is after me. But there is always but. Thank you for watching. I'm a regular dude walking in the Word, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow as we continue currently in Exodus. Lord's blessing. I'll see you then.